Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back for some more Professor Layton, and we're now back to the future. Gotta get that one out of the way. And doing our future selves. Yeah. It was so tempting to title the stream that, but I was like, no, I'm a better man than that. I'm more original. I can do this. So I tried my best.
I would have gone for this because it wouldn't have come up with something better.
It's too easy. It's all in the title.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So we've returned to the future now to, well, reassess ourselves and deal with our future self now. Well, see what we can do to deal with our future self.
I mean, there is a one where I don't know how the Christianity works, but shouldn't what we did already kind of change the future?
Now, this depends on what kind of time travel we're doing here, but judging by the sounds of it, we're doing with multiverse theory right now, the same logic that Dragon Ball did.
So it doesn't even matter if we stop this one, because there's too many anyways, so... But for the saving one when there's an infinite amount that you didn't save.
Yeah, something like that, which is honestly the safest form of time travel rules you can establish, really. It's the easiest to explain.
It's just to not become your own grandmother. Grandfather. You there, with the shit expression, look me in the eyes when I talk to you.
That's all for you, I'm reading it.
Listen, you hooligan, I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard.
Hooligan, he's a fine dignified man reading the local paper. Not many people do that anymore now.
I demand that you comply with my investigation.
Scotland Yard? It's been years since the police had any power in this city.
No power, you say? You do well to take a close look at the man before you. The very sight of this face sends sparks running for the hills.
Oh there, settle down. Somebody help me, this outpost getting too close for comfort.
Inspector, please calm down. Look. Not now, lad. I'm putting down this dubious character here.
Inspector, please. I can vouch for this man. He's just an ordinary citizen.
Oh, so he's a friend of yours, Layton. You should have said so earlier.
We've definitely gone on Chalmy's good side nowadays.
Yeah, I do like character growth, especially between games, and they don't just reset at the start of it.
At this point, Chalmy knows that Layton means well.
Yeah. You're after hook, newspaper boy, but listen well, because I will only say this once.
Thanks, I'm listening.
The soul of Scotland Yard and what it stands for is immortal, even in a corrupt pit of depravity like this. Now if you excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Layton. Oh, saving us.
Phew, thanks for saving me from that, loon. What was all that gibberish about Scotland Yard?
Oh, the inspector doesn't mean anyhow. Just tends to get a little worked up.
Understatement there.
Yeah. Although, don't mind us, which is creepy people. Definitely not from the past. Definitely not from the past.
There's our first establishing hint system there, finding coins I couldn't find.
Yay.
Let's get this out of the way.
Come by, your sweetheart of visits anytime, Fluky. I'll be here waiting for you.
Please no. Run away! Run away!
Actually, I'm surprised that you didn't mention that Flora is with us and get all jealous. I actually thought that this was going to be a thing.
Give it the next chapter and it'll probably refresh.
Yeah, that could be. I can't seem to open the door to the observatory.
Really? Looks as though the door is locked with a puzzle.
Oh, yes, you're right.
I should have guessed that first. Worry not, Luke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through the door before you know it. Alright, how bad can it be? Not liking the sound of this one.
Actually, oh, okay.
Okay, no, I can do this. Move the red and blue blocks to the spaces of the same color. Touch the arrow buttons at the bottom to rotate. Okay, let's, well, there's only so many ways we can start the puzzle. It's a little slow and unresponsive.
I think you just solved it.
Yep.
Let's see if I've got this right.
That was the establishing one. Later ones are going to be really hard.
Satisfy like a puzzle solved.
I do like puzzles with like, here's what to do, here are the rules, everything's clear, do it.
Okay, now do it harder after an hour after this.
We got it in the least moves.
Yay. There we are, Luke. The lock is disabled.
And the door is open.
A very hard lock. It was the equivalent of just turning the handle.
Yeah, it's like,
Let's see, where is the stuff? Where's my hint coins? Gotta be around here somewhere. Ah, there's one. Worries averted.
If you get 10 coins from objects that are literally a few hundred meters away.
Don't ask the questions you're not prepared to hear the answer for.
Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's out of your way. I wanted to make sure you weren't followed, and this place offers a good viewpoint of anyone approaching.
That's
Actually quite clever.
that's actually quite a good spot.
Now then, have you made any progress in the investigation?
We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole, it's going well. Can't believe I'm meeting Luke from the future.
Huh? Oh, Laura, it's you. I didn't recognize you for a moment there. You'll have to forgive me, this is all a bit unexpected.
It's nice to know that some things still never change. I see you're still easily flustered.
I want to talk, Laura. As I recall, you got a bright pink at the top of your head. But it's good to see you anyway. You look well.
Flora's presence here is one of the unexpected turns I mentioned. Inspector Chelmy and Barton are here as well.
Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's survival. That man lives for police work.
Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here? I thought that was the professor's plan. You know, I thought he wanted to bring him to the future.
Expected? No, but acknowledged it as a possibility. Anyway, we really need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't had a chance of getting through unless we get the guards to leave the gate.
You found a way to lure them away, haven't you?
Yes, see, the guards don't hang around that area all the time. The only man... Oh. They only man their positions when Layton tells them to.
In other words, my future self has some reason to post watchmen there now.
I must confess that this may be my fault. I've been doing a lot of reconnaissance in the area, and may have been spotted.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Maybe I shouldn't twist in my color scheme all the time. But the crucial point to remember is that the guards will leave their positions if the boss tells them to.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
I see, but how do we get my future self to issue that order?
Fortunately, your future self almost never interacts directly with the lower level grunts.
What do you mean, almost?
He has his lieutenant, boss, to give out the orders instead.
Oh, the big... yeah, him.
Yeah. I'm sure you remember him. He was the mountain of a man commanding the thugs at the casino.
Ah, yes. I know you're talking about.
The thugs by the gate hear Bosco telling them to get lost. I'm sure they'll leave the post. And all we need to do is record Buster's voice and play it back for the guards. Well done, little Luke. But have you thought of how to reproduce Buster's voice?
Well, we do have a parrot. But I'm pretty sure the parrots don't work exactly like that.
I seem to remember you picked up on your friend near the river, who boasts impressive vocal talents. It's your demo. Of course! You mean Polly? We can get him to mimic Buster's voice.
Right, I know there are some birds out there who are immaculate at replicating certain sounds, but parrots is not one of them. They can get...
Yeah, parrots just repeat stuff
they can mimic... They can do facsimile sounds or something like that. They can repeat tunes, something like that, but they can't... I mean, you should hear how crows can replicate voices. Now, that is impressive.
Even Tarzan. That's the idea. Thought if we could probably to learn how to say get lost in Buster's voice.
That could prove quite difficult.
Not really. Get lost is something of a catfish for Buster. He's overshadowing it. I spend quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least a dozen times a day. It's not a very nice thing to say.
He's the boss, he gets to do what he wants.
Well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catfish is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately.
Excellent. Mostra is likely to be lurking somewhere in the vicinity of the casino. We'll need to be cautious, but I say we start searching for him there. There's the chapter point.
It's so close to missing it, but no, it's not the extent.
It was pushing it.
Yeah. Also, I figured now out that Flower isn't an NPC that people don't know how to do. She's a player that whose schedule just doesn't line up with the rest of the party.
Oh no!
There for like one session, and then after multiple days, like, oh right, Flower existed.
Oh shit! What do I do with that?
Yeah.
Still doing. Wait a minute. How'd you manage to get here? Impressed, are you? Let's just say I have ways of making the impossible possible. Okay, moving on. Ooh, wrong place. Sorry. I was going for the puzzle room. It's that way. No, it's not. Oh,
That's the correct one.
bollocks. Yep, I'm losing place. Here we go. Oh wait, I've never seen him before. Hang on, this man, I've not seen him before.
Give me a puzzle.
Would you be so kind as to stop staring at me like that, young man? It makes a fellow uneasy.
My apologies, sir. It's just that you're wearing such a troubled expression.
Ah, well, I've been pondering this puzzle all week, you see, and I still can't find the solution. Won't you help an old man out? Okay. Where's this one going? Oh, okay. Alright, sign me up. I'm interested. Let's figure out the end here, because that's the most difficult part to fill in, I imagine, so it's not that.
It's probably the two-piece thing at the end.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry, I'm still trying to grab them where they physically are. Like, picture a square of how big the images are. I'm trying to grab it from the edges rather than the center.
Okay, yeah.
I'm more picturing them as like where the squares are as their literal center rather than whatever. Let's put that there. Wait, am I able to? Ah, this changes everything.
Ooh, okay, nice.
Okay, well that's a good start. So we've already cleared out a couple of the pieces.
Does this look quite correct?
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah, I think we already have it if we place the white one. Yeah,
There you go.
I think there actually is multiple solutions to this now.
I do believe
Maybe.
I've got the answer.
The trouble
Puzzling?
expression in the
I
third
think
picture is just mean.
Yeah, it is. There you go. That was a pretty easy one. Especially when you prioritize what is and not, what is physically possible to fit. Yahoo! I can finally sleep at night without that blasted puzzle tormenting me. Thanks for going out of your way to help an old man.
Not at all. It would have been terribly ungentlemanly of me not to try and help. Also, you will never get the satisfaction of solving it yourself now.
Nope. Leaving too many unsolved puzzles lying around can come back to sting you.
Just stand there with your mouth hanging open. Tap that flower and get solving.
Okay. Alright, we missed a couple somehow.
Yeah, it's like...
Let's get these out of the way.
Wow, come out of it a second.
Oh, great. Go from the start point in the top left to the green flag in the bottom right, moving horizontally or vertically. However, you can't move in the direction the arrows are pointing, and you can't go over the same square twice. Okay, so this is a rule set, basically. Can you make it to the green flag? Touch each square that you pass. Well, we're obviously starting with the top left. So basically, we're allowed to go any direction that isn't an arrow pointing. So we could go from the right here to here. Keep going right or we'll go down. and then maybe that way. Oh, that's redundant because I'll just be looping around, so I'll just keep going that way. That's not possible. Let's hang on. Let's see how we're supposed to. So we can only get from there that way.
So we can go to the left again, then down. To the left, to the left, to the left. That's what I've been doing right now.
To the right, to the right.
Yeah.
And can't go that way. So, no, that's not possible. This is the problem. This is the problem. Now the arrows are kind of getting in the way a bit.
Yeah, I think we have to go up.
Go up and then can't go that way. So up. No.
Yeah, I think we can go up to the left, and then up. Right.
Yeah. Making sure. It's easy to mistake misreading the arrows. It's like, oh, that way, that arrow's pointing that direction. I can't go in that. No, you can.
Like...
It's easy to misread that. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's try that. Let me just do a safety save. I mean, this point doesn't matter. This isn't on my 3DS. The picarots don't matter.
They matter in your heart.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
There we go. Alright, that's another one. Yay, good stuff. Next. Thirsty work. Okay. Rubbing his back, the waiter sighed wearily and said, I always use the same box to carry as many glasses as I can at a time, but there's one type of glass that I really hate carrying. Of the 4 glass types pictured here, which one is the waiter talking about? Keep in mind that they all weigh the same. Okay, so this is about orientation. I'm imagining he means stacking the glasses, right?
Yeah, and I think since they mentioned the weight is the same, probably the one that you can stack the best.
Or the worst?
No, the best, because it says, keep in mind they all weigh the same, so naturally...
Well, I'd say B.
Yeah.
Hello, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Yeah, because you can't stack A. That's physically impossible. C is terrible. D, why would you stack that type of glass? So, yeah, B, there's no...
Put them into each other.
There is no limit to how high you do it. So, yeah, that makes sense. Unless we're thinking the wrong way around.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Because it's heavier.
Yeah, fair.
I'm onto you. Layton games again.
This is the only kind of glass that's stackable. I mean, the other ones you could make them stackable, but you shouldn't. They're the worst things to stack.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Here. Oh, it's one of these. I can do these. Inserting one of the blocks A, B, C, or D into the space marked question mark reveals a hidden message. Touch the letter of the correct block. So this is a... So all the blocks are, depending on how you view them, are shaped of letters of the alphabet. There's an L, a Y, T, and a N or a Z. So we're looking for an O for Layton.
Layton?
Yeah.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
I don't know why, but those types of puzzles I can read easily.
It's like, oh, man. It's like, what does it spell?
Just process it.
I got it correct because, like, you know, the initial, what could it? Oh, of course it's there.
See. Here are 3 sheets of transparent plastic with different patterns painted on them. If you lay them correctly, a chessboard pattern appears. The order in which you lay them is important, and you can't flip or rotate the sheets. Which sheet, A, B, or C, goes on the very bottom? Touch a letter to give your answer. So it is all these 3 sheets, but depending on the layers and how they work, they'll overlap.
Yeah.
So what should be the establishing bottom? Well, I'd say can't be C. That has to be on the top due to the nature of it overlapping. A and B have the most blank spaces.
I think it has to be B because otherwise you have like this really big
yeah, that on the bottom right, nothing fills that in until you put A on the top. So yeah, it has to be B. Again, process elimination.
Yeah.
No puzzle can stop Layton's
I think
apprentice.
I'm quite good at this or not.
I think we're getting good at this.
Oh no, this comes back to bite us in the ass.
After 3 games with Professor Layton, we're finally getting competent at it. I mean, to be fair, like, it took a bit for the first game, at least, to get the hang of things. As soon as we got to Pandora's Box, we were already in the groove.
yeah, and I think that the first game also, like, there were some
Pretty devious puzzles.
where they were like, yeah, I kind of see it, but now it's like you don't get it, the solution easy, but yeah.
They got better as it got along, though.
Yeah, and I kind of do. No, that's not.
No, go on, finish your thing.
Again, I got a bit of love because I was watching the honest trailer for the Layton series, and you know they were like, also the part where the puzzles that just absolutely stupid and don't make sense, and they showed the one with the playing cards that we also struggled with.
Yeah,
like,
that one I'm not a fan of.
yeah, it's like, yeah, no, this puzzle again now. I agree with you.
Anyway.
They have puzzles, that's why guides exist, and no shame in them.
No shame at all.
Look, there's Bostro. Yes, I would recognize that white pinstripe suit anywhere. Quick, everyone, hide.
Where? There's nowhere to hide. Hey, look. Where do you hide?
Also, it's the suit, not his body frame that makes it stand out.
Yeah, sure. You're supposed to be on guard duty, you clown. Stop slacking off. I wasn't slacking off, Bostro. I was just... Ah, you know, the only thing I hate more than a loafer is a loafer who makes excuses. But there ain't no buts about it. That attitude is what stops you moving up in this here organisation. You know what? You're finished here. The family don't need no clowns like you. Get lost. Oh, come on, Bostro. Don't kick me out. Ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Yes, I heard get lost, loud and clear. What about Polly? Did he manage to pick it up?
Did you hear what the big man was said, Polly? Ah, get lost, get lost.
Ah, yes, immaculate. It sounds just like him.
Can you how much it sounds like Foster? Maybe you should do it. It sounds like that sure is to fool those 2 guards at the gate. Let's head to Chinatown.
Could you imagine if he actually did just sound like a parrot?
No, actually, I like this, but this is funny. I will do it. Do you know the statue? Look. Oh, the one with the man that looks like the professor. Of course I do. See, just like I've been thinking about you. Oh, the future. One thing in particular occurred to me. You know how everything is going to turn out.
Oh, I think we asked this question last stream.
And you and me, so you already went through the scenario 10 years ago, didn't you? Well, in a way, yes, but I can tell you what's going to happen. You having that knowledge could alter the course of history, you see. We are literally trying to do this thing right now, so...
Yeah. But also, I'm assuming it's running on the logic of right now, this is all new history that's happening right now. If we're running on that logic, but it's terrible.
I honestly hated logic so much.
It's like, yes, future is being written right now, but who's to say this isn't a cycle where it's, you know, already been happening?
Yeah, it could just being written any time. Some of the things that are supposed to happen might not happen at all. Time travel has changed the way events unfold here. And look at the mess it made. We wouldn't want to add to the chaos, would we? I never really thought about it that way. What's more, knowing your future self could actually change who you become. And then I would disappear, and I don't like to disappear.
That's the logic I've been running for. I think it is somewhat canon for in the Ben 10 franchise, where Ben has met his future self multiple times, surprisingly. But every time he's met his future self, it's always been different. The logic being is that every time that Ben has encountered his future self, that future no longer exists because he encountered his future self. Oops.
I like that. That's cool. See? And just to complicate things further, it's probably worth noting that technically you aren't me. I'm not? Then who am I? That's a tough question. The fact that we've met has changed things for both of us. Only the past is certain. Therefore, I was you in the past, but you may not be me in the future. You see? I think I do. But time travel is really complicated.
Understatement of the century.
A second organ to comprehend it.
Which locked box? You mean the one at the very end of the game, opening Pandora's box itself, or a different one? You can't just say that involved Pandora's box.
Oh, was it?
That was you. It was you.
Layton, Layman, people with top hats. All men face trials in life. It's perseverance and spirit of them. That's the mark of a real man.
That's perseverance, but whatever.
I know what I said. When faced with a dilemma, a real man knows how to deal with it gracefully. Do you have what it takes to sort out this mess of a puzzle?
Let's have a look, see. Alright. 4 siblings inherited a large plot of land. They've each built a house in their favourite spot without thinking about how best to divide up the rest. Yeah, I can see that. They've decided that the fairest solution is to split the land into 4 identical 6 square portions, with each one containing 1 house. Each portion must touch, but not contain the well in the center. Great.
God.
Which sibling's property will end up containing the star? Oh, God. How well, C is there, naturally. Let's do this memo of this. So, split the land into 4 identical 6 square portions. Oh, Jesus.
So it's probably like you have at least 4 in a line and then you kind of.
No, it's just. Alright, so. Well, naturally, due to how C is placed, he gets the well closest naturally, which, you know, he's going to fill up that spot at the top no matter what you do with how the land is filled out. I'm assuming split the land into... I'm assuming the first land, the property where the house is square 1, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Okay. There's a lot of process here, though. Like, there's a lot of land here.
But that's the shit.
This is hard. There's no point me drawing it out right now, because this can vary so much. I just want... I feel like it's either got to be A or D, due to the nature of how this land can be portioned out. It could be B, but... that doesn't seem right. I don't quite remember that puzzle, to be honest, Mike. Martin, it's been too long.
Yeah, I actually looked it up and I also blocked it off my memory. It seems like...
It's been way too long.
It doesn't look like anything, but it does look complicated, so yeah.
It's possibly might be one of the extra puzzles we just missed. Anyway. I think I'll take the guide on this one. This would take far too long to do right. This is number 60.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a U-shape, but even then it's still really weird. No, I think I kind of see it, but yeah, do it. Because I think I can't explain it to you, and I'm not even right anyway, so...
So is A or...
Oh. Yeah, no, actually, no, I think I lost that train of thought. Yeah, just look it up.
No, I mean, Climber, tell me the answer of this particular puzzle.
I don't know the answer. I just had an idea and then I
Oh, sorry.
looked at it more and then I lost it. It's like great.
Oh, sorry. 66. Okay, I'll look that up later. Not right now, but I'll write that down so I don't forget it.
Okay, it's A.
Okay.
And I was wrong.
I had a feeling it had to be either A or D, but I had some logic.
That should do the trick.
That's alright, Martin. It's not your fault. I'll just look this up later. And then understand your pain in a minute. Or half an hour. Okay, that's not the shape I was picturing at all. See, the way I was picturing it, I was including the well as a space. I misread that. It should have been just, like, next to the well. Whatever. Sorry, just writing down notes now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
25.
Okay, right, I've written that down.
Splendid work. It goes to show that analytical thinking is key to impressing people.
What was the phrase? It's not. What was it? It's not. I've forgotten the phrase correctly. It was like. It wasn't. Oh, bugger. It's like impersonation's the
Highest form of
flattery.
It's imitation is the highest form of
Imitation.
form of flattery.
Yes, that's it. Imitation. Thank you. Still here. Oh, so bored. So very, very bored.
Same old story, eh?
You blame me? Life's not exactly a bed of roses, and I don't have anyone to talk to. At least I'm not sad, though. The only thing worse than being bored is being sad.
I suppose so. You know, if you want someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen.
That'd be nice of you. I bet you grew up to be a nice fella. Thanks for the offer, little chappie. Feel better already. How about I share one of my puzzles with you by way of thanks?
Yes, please. I love a good puzzle.
Okay, now, digging's my game, see? It's what I do. I thought of this one at work today. Let's see. Oh, I could do these all day. This is the bloody pipe management minigame thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. So you want to go? Yeah, I was gonna say Bioshock. Ah, you can only turn it left. You can't go any other directions. Interesting.
And I guess the green ones are fixed, right?
You can straighten a curved segment, touch the edge of a tile. Oh, I can rotate it. Okay, that's why I was like, hang on a minute. There you go. I was gonna say it was becoming impossible after a point. So do I have to use all the green tiles then?
I don't think it's necessary to use them all.
But I wanna. Let's just see how far I can get away with this.
No, okay. Going through every segment of the way, you have to. It's like that would be very easy if you didn't have to go through everything.
But I wanna. I was gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think that these are just time. Like, if you play around, you're eventually going to find the solution. There isn't really much you can do wrong here.
No, it's just you've got patience. There you go, done.
Here's my answer. I knew it.
Yeah, do these puzzles all the time. Real easy. You're a smart little chap, aren't you? You come back and see me again sometime, yeah? Yay. I think we have enough for the second picture book by about an hour, or at least close enough. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that one. Oh well, damage is done.
The safe side.
There you go. We'll just ignore that one's there.
I can't ignore it. It will stay with me forever. It will haunt me.
Let's see. I work in a cafe a little way out of town. One day, blank, had to go out for a bit and left me in charge. Okay, so a man of some sort. He'll do.
That's not the manager of a shop.
Well, it had to be someone. On the way out, the adventurer said to me, "I'm counting on you today. I'll be back as soon as I can." After seeing the adventurer off, I noticed that a white thing had been left behind. We got a few white things. Let's say jar, I guess? Some milk had been left on the counter. Oh no, I thought. I don't even know where the adventurer has gone. I forgot to ask. A little while later, a person arrived. Let's see. Let's go with... Auntie Lil arrived, the first customer of the day. Hold on for rain. I'll have a drink, please. Okay, we got many drinks. You can have this, and coffee.
People drink coffee in the UK, for they all drink tea.
I think we also have tea here. We've got tea, and this is hot chocolate. This is cocoa. Yeah, let's go with cocoa. The door flew open once again, and I could hear the sound of the rain on the pavement. Okay, another person is asking for milk or something. A drink of some variety. No, actually, you can have tea.
Yeah, it's like...
I mean, he can have coffee. Doesn't change anything. The adventurer wasn't back yet, so I set to work making hot cocoa for the first customer and tea that the customer... Oh no, I thought, I can't find the white thing.
Okay,
the milk.
The milk then.
Let's change that out. Yeah, the milk. The door opened again and someone stepped inside. Thank goodness, that must be the adventurer, I thought. Okay, so that's the next person. An old man. A regular cafe came to sit at the counter as usual. Look at this white thing I found. I guess the raincoat? It might be the other way around, actually. Okay, I think we got all the items, but... okay, I think she wants no. Oh no. Where's the coffee? Who has the coffee? Take that away. You need coffee due to the nature of how whatever drink it is you're using. Wait. Oh, stupid phrasing. Hang on. Okay, so she still needs milk, but I need to go back to her order to influence the thing.
Oh god, it's confusing.
Okay, so put that there, and then...
This does remind me of when Star Wars for the first time, where it's like, I just want hot chocolate, and then they ask you what I'm going to, it's like, I don't know.
Okay, Luke's is definitely tea, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A nice cup of raincoat. Hang on a minute. Let's just swap that around. Just can't be served without raincoat. Hang on. Put that back. Oh, a nice cup of raincoat. Hang on, I think I misplaced his thing. That goes there. That goes there. Nice cup. Cocoa. I can't find the milk, I cried. I've looked everywhere. Oh, I think... Didn't you hear me when I told you I was going out to get milk? Okay. That seems about right. So what's I'm assuming it's him that needs to be replaced. I mean, she's the only character that's named, so that might be why. Because they said that the customer was a regular, so I'm assuming that would be why.
It could be, but I mean, I honestly think that the adventurer's the manager is not right, because he's an adventurer, not somebody that...
Yeah, but it's the only one that's an adventurer. Why does he need to go out to go find thing? I don't know, that just feels...
But he's the manager of this place. Like, an adventurer wouldn't manage it's in the same location.
Okay, then we'll swap her, because she's the only character that's labeled or named.
Yeah.
Put you there.
Okay, but
no, he's not a regular.
Yeah, then you have to swap him with
I guess Luke?
I want to say Pablo again, but I forgot his real name.
Paolo.
Paolo, thanks.
Regular cafe, that works. I guess you're there. The mustachioed adventure. Oh, no.
No, yeah.
In the right spot. I think I need to switch the adventure with Luke's then. How is the phone port, by the way? I have no idea if they're decent or not. Okay, what? Yeah, the raincoat thing seems right. What are we missing then? Mushroom been left on the counter. Where's the mushroom correlate to all this? Me wonders.
Yeah, this is the one that's just weird.
I mean, it's asking for a white thing, right? Yeah, a white thing.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that matches.
Because
Let's see. Let me see. Oh, customer. Okay, let me just. You have to read the context for wherever a character shows up. The detail they need. The boy sitting in the corner piped up, proper English tea. It's gotta be tea. It has to be.
yeah,
Can't be served without milk. That's debatable. Some people do like tea without milk. Same with coffee, actually. Came all the way here to enjoy a nice cup of cocoa. Okay, maybe it's the coffee thing again, so let's just swap that again. Oh, there you are. Swap that. No, nothing. What are we missing?
not sure.
Unless it needs... To be fair, we got like 2 books here. We might be needing extra things from somewhere else. Some of these items might be for a different story, for all I know.
That could be.
I mean, there are guides for these as well, in case we don't know who's where. No, we'll leave that for now. Right. We'll leave that for now. We'll come back to it later. I'll probably look up a thing for it in a bit.
That's actually okay, so the raincoat is the one item we left behind, but
You sure?
yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, let me go find it then. Oh.
No. Oh god, please no.
See, where's the raincoat? Oh yeah, that would make that makes sense. He's an adventurer who finds stuff. Okay, what else? Anything else?
So coffee for the old man.
Oh yeah, because he's an old man. That makes sense. Out of the way. One needs a dash of milk to make it palatable. That's not his order. Where is he?
Page 3.
Here we are. Coffee. And so the adventurer wants cocoa, right?
Yeah.
There we go. It is a little bit unclear about the, drinks.
This one got quite complicated compared to the first one.
Yeah. I work in a cafe a little way out of town. One day, Aunt Lil had to go out for a bit and left me in charge. On the way out, Aunt Lil said to me, "I'm counting on you today. I'll be back as soon as I can." After seeing Aunt Lil off, I noticed that a raincoat had been left behind on the counter. Oh no, I thought. I don't even know where Aunt Lil has gone. I forgot to ask. A little while later, an old man arrived, the first customer of the day. "What awful rain! I'll have a coffee, please. Make it piping hot," said the customer, taking a window seat. I looked outside and saw that it had indeed started raining. You can only have coffee hot. There's not many people like it lukewarm. I mean, you can have iced coffee, that's the thing.
Yeah, but
Nothing in between. Who dares? The door flew open once again, and I could hear the sound of the rain on the pavement as the next person came in. "Ah, it's just as they forecasted. That rain has chilled me to the bone. I'll have a tea, please." With that, the boy walked over to the corner seat. Aunt Lil wasn't back yet, so I set to work making a hot coffee for the first customer, and the tea that the customer in the corner had ordered. Oh no, I thought. I can't find the milk. The door opened again, and someone stepped inside. Thank goodness, that must be Aunt Lil, I thought. But when I turned around,
this is Flora speaking.
Yeah, sorry. But when I turned around, I saw there was actually an adventurer, a regular at the cafe, who came to sit at the counter as usual. Oof, I'm tired, but look at this mushroom I found. Lucky or what? What was that? Oh, right, my order. I'll have a coca, please. The adventurer leaned over, placed the mushroom on the counter and said, "Isn't it a beauty?" It certainly is, however, I'm afraid I can't make you a cocoa. There's no milk, you see, I said, deciding I had to be upfront. Overhearing my apology, the mustachioed old man by the window said, "Oh, but I don't like plain coffee. One needs a dash of milk to make it palatable. The boy sitting in the corner piped up, Proper English tea can't be served without milk. Then the adventurer by the counter joined in, glaring from behind steamed up glasses. This is unbelievable. I came all the way here to enjoy a nice cup of cocoa. I was getting very flustered.
I want to speak to the manager.
Just then, the door opened again, and in stepped Aunt Lily. Lots of customers today, eh? I'm glad you all came in here out of the rain. I was very relieved to see Aunt Lily's pointy hat. I can't find the milk, I cried. I've looked everywhere. Aunt Lily's eyes went as round as saucers. What are you talking about? Didn't you hear me when I told you I was going out to get more milk? Also, there's milk behind the counter right there. Every time. You're just like, I can't find the thing. It's right there. It's like, what?
How?
Oh, witchcraft. The old dear was rather cross, but she wasted no time in making everyone hot drinks, and then set to baking a mushroom pie. Mushroom pie? What? I've heard of potato pie, but mushroom? The customers were all delighted, and even I was able to relax a bit. Doesn't the story make you want to visit a cafe on a rainy day as well? Not if there's no milk.
Not particularly.
Mushroom pie? What?
Your face.
Mushroom pie? Heresy. What is this? Alright, that distraction taken care of.
I honestly, I kind of thought children would like the idea if, kind of like, choose your own adventures, you had to fix this. But they are way too hard for kids. It's like...
Now we don't need to know about this man's life, do we? He's very fashionable. Now that makes sense, because you have something complimentary to go with the mushroom. I won't argue with that, but just plain mushroom? You're not going to get much out of it.
But this is like the kind of like meat pies, right? Where it isn't a dessert, but this is a proper lunch.
Yeah, the main meal. Oh, speak of the devil of the adventurers. Salutations, mien amigo. I'm afraid I'm a little bit lost. Oh there, Pavel. Fancy meeting you here. What are you trying to get to this time? I read a magnificent article about the underground caverns of the Welt and decided to come and see them. Ah, yes. I've done some research into these caverns myself. They're said to exist under many of the world's great cities. Hi! Exactamente. I was on my way to discover the subterranean ruins of Rome when I got lost.
Wait, you ran your way to Rome and ended up here?
Yeah, the road up... Yes, he's using all the accents here. It's throwing me off.
It's like there's so many German words spoiling among this.
He's using Italian, French, German, all of them.
Spanish.
Yeah. The road of a traveller is long and winding. Nevertheless, I'm sure I'm heading the right way. Seeing as how we bumped into each other like this, though, how about a puzzle pour la route? Seriously, he's... I mean, if there was an adaptation, whatever, Professor Layton, I know there is an anime, but it's based on Cash Real. But of this particular character, how would they adapt him?
Get Liam or Brian, you at least can do the German one and probably with other accents.
Yeah. Okay. 6 frogs are sitting on logs. Get them hopping around so that each frog is on a log with a ribbon that matches its own color. Here are 3 rules you need to follow. Frogs can hop to an empty adjacent log. Frogs can leap over an adjacent frog to reach an empty log. Frogs can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Okay, this isn't too bad.
This is kind of like Tales of Hanoi, I like it.
It's similar, but different. So, let's process elimination this. So, we need to get the yellow frog from the other side. So, let's do that first. So, let's get that out of the way.
Oh, yeah, that actually also works. Already. Yeah, that's gonna work. It just needs background back now.
Done.
This one's as
I'm
good as sold.
legitimately impressed. This stuff is faster than I picked up on. It's like,
There's only so much you can do here.
yeah, but you're really quick.
I wonder what the max is, because I did that in 29 moves.
We're pretty close to it. Like,
It's got to be like 26, 27 at least.
Yeah.
Magnifique! With that solved, I'm ready to return to my travels. Arrivederci, and happy travels wherever you go.
I never met anyone as good at getting lost as you. How did you make it here to begin with?
That's the thing with getting lost, you find new things by doing that. Oh, that was a nice meetup. Oh, what's that doing here?
Oi, come by to dig into a few puzzles, did ya?
We already did them. That flower keeps hold of puzzles you've left behind. Random, but it's nice to have one slightly closer. The cat's here, so that means there's a puzzle. Or not. I think the cat is quite content.
Wait, how did Luke make a cat content with the situation? Teach me!
Witchcraft.
Alright, Luke, this is our chance. Gosh, my heart is pounding. Just relax. All we have to do is stay out of sight and let fully work his magic.
Are they going to question that they can't see the guy who's shouting? Oh, whatever, let's see what happens.
You probably don't want to get close to him.
Oh, this post is the pits. I can't wait to clock off so I can get my laughing gear around a hot meal.
Sounds like a good broth. What I wouldn't give for piping hot pastry with some mushroom gravy.
Pasty.
But hey, keep it down. Boss will turn our heads if he hears us talking food on the job.
Ugh. It's like all he does is watch us to see if we messed up. What a roster to have as a boss.
Alright, Polly, do you think? Psst, Polly, you're on.
This is just like an Ace Attorney.
Get lost! Get lost!
Did you hear that, bruv? It was Bostro. I recognize that squawking anywhere.
Yeah, he told me to get lost. Or was he talking to you?
I think he meant both of us.
I think you're right. Aye, boss, so you need to tell us twice. We'll get lost immediately.
Getting lost.
Nice work, Polly. Quack. Remember DL6. Remember DL6. Excellent. I think we can finally get into Chinatown now. And it's all thanks to our friend Polly.
Big Wiz is like the only time where we find an assist friend wherever the hint coins that are actually relevant to the plot somewhat.
Get lost! Get lost!
What have you done?
You can stop saying that now, Polly.
No.
Get lost! Get lost!
What
This
have
is
you
just
done?
Like Virgo. He's like, no.
Can't undo it now.
Yeah. What's this device that's stuck to the door? Oh no. It's a puzzle counter.
We must have gotten the threshold already.
Oh, no, why? Oh no. These things count how many puzzles you've solved.
If it's 40 or something, I'm gonna be very sad.
This tab will only open for people who solve the required number of puzzles. Here, have a look at the display on the front of the machine. It says 50.
We're already in like 60 or 70 now.
Yeah, maybe 60. You've got at least 50 puzzles under your belt, I hope.
Well over the threshold.
I don't know, but I can't wait to try out the machine. Future's just full of fancy gadgets.
Beep boop. Zeep. Puzzle count confirmed. Access granted.
I was right there for a second. It looks like we can go through now.
At least this one kind of makes sense, considering we're dealing with a bad future Professor Layton. Of course, we established these kinds of gates.
I was about to say, like, normally this would be such a stupid and out of thing there, but no, this is Layton talking. It's like,
Being very spoiled today. So many cutscenes.
Itself is just down this road. Don't you find it a bit unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
Indeed.
I still can't
Indubitably.
believe there's running around.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough.
Alright, but first 10 coins. Oh god, that's the problem with replicating something Chinese. There's so many points. Where do you look at?
Oh, yeah.
There's one. No idea where the third will be.
Hello there. Do you live in Chinatown? Tell us a little bit about the area.
Listen to yourself, young man. Like all sentient beings, we exist both everywhere and nowhere.
Well, that's very nice.
Now, if what you really wanted to ask me was where my physical body resides, I'll tell you. I do indeed live in Chinatown. Here you can find exotic goods and rare wonders from all over the world, but these things don't interest me. Material objects are mere flecks of dust on the universe canvas.
Something tells me I picked the wrong person to ask for directions.
You've only just started making your way in this world, young one. For you, many of life's greatest puzzles remain unsolved. This one, for example, oh god.
But I solved them all.
Well, try to solve this one, meaning of life. One of these students broke a window. So you ask... Okay, so you ask each of them who did it in order. A, I didn't do it. B, A is telling the truth. C, D is lying. D, it certainly wasn't me. The one whose story sounds fishy is the culprit. Who is it? Okay. Broke a window, so... Well, ignoring the physical elements.
Yeah, that's A. But, I mean, with A and B, there would be two-person lying, which is a bit odd. It's usually only one, right?
What if it was B, though? The only one who's telling anyone is telling the truth. What if he's just using that to, you know, backpedal an alibi?
But that still would leave them with B and C would be lying.
But then why would C need to tell that D is lying?
And my gut says C because it's the only one where only one would be a lie.
In what way?
So if you go for A with, if you say that I didn't do this wrong, then A and B would be lying, which is a bit odd. Why would two people be lying?
Yeah.
If the same with B, because if A is telling the truth, that means C is lying, which is odd. Why would C be lying about D if D was
lying?
Yeah. With C you only have like that D is lying, and if you think that's wrong, then it would only be C lying. And there with D, it's just it wasn't me.
It's not enough information to really go on, is it? Yeah. At least with so far our gut instincts seem to be rolling with either B or C, but I think we're leaning more towards C, right?
Yeah, I lean C.
Okay, let's just make a safety save. Let's try C.
This one's as good as solved.
Yes, okay.
Phew, that's a relief.
That's right, C broke the window. He said that D was lying, even though D hasn't Oh, right, forgot about that element.
That's also a good point.
And I was wondering why I pointed out you listen to them in this particular order, which means they, you know, people haven't spoken up yet.
Yeah.
Got to factor that in. Yes, that's it. Seek the answers to your own questions. That is the root of individuality. Only by doing this will you find the true value to be had in the infinite moment we call the present.
Thanks for the compliment, but I have to go now. Bye.
Okay, not doing that person ever again. Hey, you can have this one.
Good day, Whippersnippers. Tell me, have you ever stopped to admire this marvelous arch? It was constructed to welcome lucky spirits into the area.
It certainly is a breathtaking piece of art. I'll take it you're familiar with this part of the city?
You mean Chinatown? You could say I know a thing or two about the area, I suppose. There's the nine-track chest. It's full of restaurants and shops selling goods from Asia. One thing most people don't know is that the buildings here aren't that old. despite their appearance.
I've also heard that the family's headquarters are in this area.
Rhoda, keep your voice down, will you? Fact might be common knowledge, but it's not the kind of the thing you talk about in public.
I mean, would you? Do you happen to live nearby a crime syndicate?
No, it'd be like, good day, suspicious. No, good day. Totally not suspicious person. I will be on my way. The professor wants to know if he can tell us how to get there. You don't mind Sierras, do you, boy? I admire that.
Mince.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You solve a puzzle. I will point you to the family's headquarters for you, because you will need to solve puzzles there.
Oh, where's this going? When counting on his fingers, this eccentric man counts in the order you see in the picture below. After he's counted from 1 to 5, he returns to his thumb and goes on counting in the same order, starting with 6. If he continued counting in this way, which finger would he land on when he got to 763? Circle the correct fingertip. Okay, there's a... Well, I'm pretty sure you can do this, but there's a simple equation you can do to logic your way here, isn't there?
It's probably because it's divisible by something, right? So...
It's the fact that it starts with odd to... yeah, it starts with odd to even, which makes it interesting.
Such a rip.
Why do they have to do a high number? I get why. It's to encourage you to think in a particular way. Because you can't just do it manually, tempting as it is.
I mean, I guess it's the pinky finger then, because it's just the 3.
The pinky finger?
Letters. Yeah.
Alright. Let's have a look-see.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Ooh. So, how'd you get to that conclusion then?
Because the pattern always stays the same, so it's like, with 13, it's still the finger, the pinky finger, so 23 would be it, and then you know the thing.
Yeah, well done. So yeah, there was a logic with that one. It just looked daunting.
Which I think is true for a lot of math. More than people realize, but sadly, school doesn't really teach you how to get to the answer. They just say, this is how you do to solve it, and that's how you get left out of it. Oh, we made short work of the puzzle. Here's your report. See the tall building, the ominous one?
That one, over there?
That's the one. It's called the Tower Pagoda. Pagoda. It's the family's base of operations. The person in charge is said to be more monster than man, and he's got a head just like yours. Enough of that unpleasant topic. Enjoy your time in Chinatown. Good day.
I don't think it would be pleasant. Good day. Oh, we can go to the right if we want to. Let's have a look.
Side quest.
Banana!
Look at that. There's another banana skin lying on the ground.
Someone around here has a taste for bananas and an aversion to bins.
Not to worry, Professor. I'll pick it up.
Look, I think the problem here is I don't see any bins around here, do you? Speaking of which, Luke.
What is it, Professor?
I've just thought of another banana skin puzzle. Okay, so second iteration of the same puzzle. We can only go one direction to start with. Let's see. Not that way. Guess I'll go down from here, I suppose. Wee. And we can just go manual the rest of the way.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just like, you just have to be careful where you're going, but it's quite linear, really.
honestly, this was a bit off
This
because
one's as good as
normally
solved.
you can't make any turn, you can't do any corrections, you
That's
just
a
have to
relief.
think about this, and I can't really do this with a normal do where I just backtrack it,
Yeah.
because you can't just walk through places.
Not a bad puzzle, though.
Yeah.
The third iteration, though, that's what's gonna get me.
Where would I have this banana skin you could do with learning a few manners?
I'm just glad we found it before someone slipped on it. Okay, I was gonna say it's like, the answer would be if there was a bin nearby, although maybe that's a post box I'm looking there on the right. Nope, that is a bin. Okay, no, that guy had no excuse then. Fuck, I got no defense on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's
For me, it's also the same people that throw garbage away while driving their cars. It's like you're in a car, just place it next to you on the floor somewhere and throw it away home. Like you're not carrying it.
Here's an equation that's been written using matches, read as Roman numerals. It means 1 plus 11 equals 10. What's the minimum number of matches you need to move to make this equation valid?
1.
Is it 1?
Just move the 1 to the X, the front, and it's a 9.
Yeah, that should do, yeah. But then the game's gonna say, no, you don't have to move anything.
But
It's not that simple.
Through again.
oh, haha, you have to just look at it from the other side.
Yeah, the equation's already there.
That's unfair. Worms didn't have a concept of 0.
Did they not?
I think not, or maybe this is an urban myth that I'm just repeating.
Gonna need to put citation on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, neat, a library. Let's see here. Hint coins galore somewhere. Anywhere. Please. Oh, okay. Welcome to my miles of books. You certainly aren't exaggerating. The selection here is simply astounding. If there's something that catches your eyes, feel free to flip through it. Our mission to serve our fellow book lovers. Wonderful. A literature fiend like myself enjoys nothing better than browsing a good bookshop. If you love literature, then you've come to the right place. Please take your time to look around. I was expecting a puzzle there.
Yeah, so we can look around for puzzles.
This is probably going to come back later then.
Okay, so they didn't have a number for it per se, but you know, they have a symbol expressing the number. But they did have a word for it, and you know, a concept of nothingness, but didn't use it in calculus, so...
No, it makes sense. It makes sense due to how Roman numerals work. They don't need a 0. It's already there. It's already done for them. They don't need it.
What do you mean if they don't need it?
Well, the X is the 10. The 0 is already there. They don't need a symbol to represent it. It's redundant.
Yeah, because we have hexadecimal, not we have decimal system, not hexadecimal. Yeah. Programmer terms just spotting out of his head. Look at all these shops, and it seems like something amazing. Smells like something amazing is cooking in one of them.
I see you've taken a liking to the area. Let's try chatting to a few of the locals and fill out that puzzle requirement, shall we? Let's see. Yeah, I do not know where I'm supposed to click here. There's too much stuff. Where am I going to find a hint coin in all this? Hello there, young lady.
Oh, hello, dear sir. Hiya. And hiya to you. Wasn't that wonderful? I do enjoy a nice round of greetings, don't you? Well, you always get a proper greetings from us. That's what gentlemen do. Oh, the world would be a nicer place if more people were like you two. People are found here are so... the word uncouth. That's what Mother calls Londoners.
It's uncouth is an unusual word. Oh?
And I gotta give it credit for how many words I don't know that this game's used.
You're learning!
I'm learning. Father moved out here and brought Mother and me along. And I think the move was a rather terrible idea. Mother hardly ever comes home these days, and it's putting Father into a terrible mood. What kind of work is he doing that keeps him here all the time? I have no idea. All I know is that I'm never going to become a mechanical engineer or marry one.
Oh, so your father's an engineer?
I probably should finish this. That's right. Father moved us here after somebody bought his old company.
I assume you got thrown off in Martin's comment, by the way.
Yeah.
I do not know about Thundermans. I've not heard of it. It sounds like the most. It sounds like the most generic show premise I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's. I know sometimes it's been stepping through and it's like, yeah, it exists.
Family shenanigans.
And never stick on it. It's like, oh, once again, get to play Avatar. Isn't that amazing? Can you imagine buying an entire company? You would have to be ever so rich, unless you have so much dialogue.
I don't know.
You know, Anna told me a great puzzle about the rich man once.
Oh, thank God.
Finally.
And breathe. Let's see. Oh, I already know where this is going. At an antique shop, a rich man is looking at flower vases that have portraits painted on them. Wow, the profile, the big belly. It looks just like me. I'll take this one. The vases only have faces painting on them, though. Which face did the man choose? I believe he went with A. Can you guess why?
Oh, because it's the opposite of him.
It matches with his profile almost exactly if you flip it upside down.
Here's my answer. Phew, that's a relief.
Bit cheeky, but I'll allow it.
Oh, you got it. Jolly good. Thank you. As an aspiring gentleman, I do my best to solve any puzzle that comes my way.
Alright, next person. What's up, fellas?
You don't happen to know anything about the man who owns the Towering Pagoda, do you?
Of course I do, mate. Everyone does. That fella's bad news. Proper bad. What do you mean by that? Well, you know, he's got a bunch of thugs working for him, and they're like thugs. You know what I mean? That means their boss has got to be a real piece of work. I see. His gang's got the whole area scared. Most people don't go out much. Maybe that's why puzzles are so popular. Here's one of the latest hits. Okay, at least this one's remotely relevant. I can already see this is going. This young student has drawn 5 shapes on the blackboard, but one of them is not quite right. Circle the shape that doesn't belong. Okay, well most of these shapes are using numbers to make them. So... Oh, I already see the problem here. Okay, so they're using the numbers, but that's the amount of angles. So say, here was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everyone else is using that many iterations, so 6 is the odd one out. That was quick.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's settled.
I did like immediately look at it as like, okay, why is it the odd one out? And then immediately figured it out. It's like, man, I'm good at this.
Yeah, I pretty much looked at the 500 minutes like, these are numbers.
By the way, I'd stay away from the Tower Pagoda if I were you. I think I won't. Oh my god, there's so many rooms here. I think there's going to be another puzzle barricade coming up, and I think they wanted to make sure we would have enough puzzles for what would be showing up.
I'm guessing 70.
Probably.
But yeah, Chinese food is really good. And all Asian food in general.
I need to expand my personal platter for that then, because I don't eat Chinese food, so I really need to open up to that.
There is a quite good one near to me, so...
Options are there.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, don't sneak up on me like that. You scared the living daylights out of me. Ain't a man loaf in peace no more? Oh, sorry. I'll go talk to the cashier
No, I just tried to strangle you. Take out one fact.
then. Welcome to Pepper's Noodle Palace. I'm Pepper, and if you're in the mood for tasty treats, you've come to the right place. That sounds delightful, Pepper, but what we're actually hungry for is answers. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? I'm up to my ears in prep work here. Why not order something? We could talk while you eat. Alright, what do you recommend? We put a London twist on traditional Chinese food. It's not Chinese food then, is it?
Oh, what does that involve?
All sorts. Fish and chip suey, spotted dim sum, and our specialty, jellied eel noodle soup. Oh, and the specialty today is pork noodle soup. We even made a puzzle about it. But that last one's normal. That's not really...
Yeah, but the first one, fish and chip shit, actually doesn't sound bad. The combination you can picture.
Yeah. Bowls of...
Jelly bean, eel, whatever, no.
Bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles are lined up in a row on the counter. With the minimum of fuss, line up the bowls so that bowls of plain noodles and pork noodles alternate along the counter. What is the lowest number of moves it takes to accomplish this task? Hang on a minute. 1. That's all it takes.
So
Take the one at the end, move it to the front.
You sure it's not 0 again?
It's definitely 1.
Yeah.
It's like, I know this puzzle. Everyone has encountered this puzzle somewhere.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm overlooking something, this can't be just this.
No, sometimes it is just that.
Yeah.
Let's switch the balls around, just move 1. The chef in the illustration probably got angry at his colleague because he spent too long over the puzzle and the noodles got cold. Idiot. So, will it be gents?
You know, that puzzle has put me in the mood for pork noodle soup. I will have a bowl of that, please.
As will I. Righto, just one sec. Here you are. Now, what did you want to ask? I used to live in London about 10 years ago, but I don't remember this part of the city.
That is being smart about asking questions.
Is this area a new development? Well, that's a good question. I don't really know. I only opened up here a little while ago, actually. An investor told me this area was ripe for a new restaurant, so I took the plunge and set up shop. Interesting. Well, thank you for your time, and for the recommendations.
Professor, this noodle soup is amazing. Hurry up and eat before it gets cold.
Oh my god, they actually ate something, and it wasn't at that other restaurant either.
They also never ate the sandwiches that they got.
No, not the cucumber sandwiches. What a waste.
No, I mean the one they got from the hotel before they got these.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Toys.
There are too many toys to count in here.
Imagine if you lived here, Luke. You'd never leave.
Hey, look at that interesting cat ornament.
It is curious. You know, it reminds me of a wonderful puzzle I heard the other day. Could you possibly have heard? Also nice.
Oh no.
Okay. A shopkeeper points at her exotic cat ornaments and says something strange. Ruby is next to Sapphire. Ebony is not white. Jade is not green. Sapphire is 3 over from Ebony. Ruby is on the end. So which cat is Pearl? Okay, so we have to kind of ignore the colors here because that's how they get you.
It's E. I've watched enough Steam Universe.
I mean, that makes sense.
Okay.
Can't be that easy, is it?
But no,
It can't be that simple.
I think it can. Because Sapphire and Ebony don't know.
Oh, you know what?
Jade is also not green.
Yeah,
so...
Jade is not green. So that downright confirms that the colors don't match their names. Ruby is on the end, so Ruby is not A, must be E. E must be Ruby then.
Yeah, so that would mean that Sapphire is E.
So
But where's Garnet then?
we're not asking for that.
So,
Ebony is not
because
white.
like Sapphire is next to Ruby, or Ruby is next to Sapphire, means that D has to be Sapphire then.
We're going with D.
No, that Sapphire is D.
No, that can't be. No, because no, ruby is. Let's see. Ruby is on the end. That can't be A because that's red. So E must be ruby.
Yeah.
So which
means
cat is
because
pearl?
Sapphire is next to.
We're asking for pearl, not ruby.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out the other stuff first because like, do you already have a solution?
No, I'm just saying it can't be E because that's ruby.
Yeah, and it can't be D because that's Sapphire.
Then which one is it?
Because Sapphire is next to Ruby.
So C or D?
It can't be D.
So it's C. I'm not hearing an answer.
I don't know yet, but I'm just doing the next step, and I'm confused why you're not writing down S for D.
Okay, yes, okay, there you go. That's what you have to say.
I thought I've been saying this. Okay,
No, you have not.
sorry.
You're making it sound like you've already had the answer.
No, I didn't. So that means A is Ivone.
Okay.
And B must be Layton because Jade is not queen, so C.
Alright, let's give that a go. Devious with the whole
Okay.
colour thing.
My answer.
Oh, thank God.
No puzzle can
Alright, I
stop
gotta read the
Layton's
description on this one.
apprentice.
It's fascinating me. Good thinking. The green cat is called Pearl. The shopkeeper named each ornament after a precious material of a different colour. She would appear to be a bit eccentric. Yeah, but fuck you for not naming the names relevant to their colours. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like,
That's 100% correct. Smashing work, my boy.
despite this toy shop being here, I haven't seen that many children around town.
Seen a decent amount of at least preteens. No
Yeah.
kids.
Does everyone play indoors in the future?
Maybe so, Luke.
Oh, is that social commentary?
Hang on a minute, that house back there looks familiar. It looks like Granny Riddleton's. Huh. How'd I get there?
Look at all these toys, Professor.
Into your toys, are you, lad?
I used a bit, but I don't have much time for toys now that I'm older.
Oh, but what about that toy car you're so fond of?
I suppose you've got me there, Professor. The car's just too much fun to put down.
Austin, you were just
Okay.
handed it over. You didn't buy it. A toy car, you see? Let's have a look. Ah, yes. This is one of my creations.
Really? Wow, this is so cool.
Thank you kindly. Here, since you're such a fan, I'll make you a special offer. If you can solve this puzzle of mine, I'll give you a special track for your toy car.
Special track just for solving a puzzle. This must be my lucky day.
Oh, he's not holding back now.
Yeah. I would have solved the puzzle anyways.
Oh boy. 2 squares of paper, A and B, are shown below. Each piece of paper has been folded in half, and then folded in half again, as shown in the images. The dotted red line on the rightmost edge of paper A shows where a cut will be made. Your task is to cut paper B so that when you unfold it, the cutout shape in the middle matches the hole in the middle of paper A when it is unfolded. Draw the cut you need to make on the rightmost image of paper B.
God, I hate those.
Okay, no, this is quite simple.
Is it just a square in the middle?
Yeah, it should be. It's the same folding placement. It should be this. At least I hope the size is right. Not sure if I need to do a full square or do I just... Oh wait, no, it should be just disconnect the bloody line. There we go. It should be just that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't need to do a full square. That's redundant. That's not how paper works. Let me just do a save state. It should be just this. If not, the next size up.
It's my answer.
Alright, let's try the next size up then.
It's no.
What is it?
And I just looked it up because I can't be bothered. I don't like this. I'm too dumb for this. It's to cut like a triangle out of it with
Eh?
like from the left middle point to the bottom middle point.
So here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Here's my answer.
Have you ever done like paper snowflakes? I just immediately remembered that.
I figured it probably in kindergarten, but
I remember
not
doing an impressive paper snowflake by sheer accident. I managed to do a paper snowflake of a bird. Like an actual full-shaped bird by complete accident.
that's awesome.
I know! Good use of the grey matter, lad. Here's that track as promised.
Thank you so much.
The name's Checker, by the way. Feel free to drop by the shop for a browse anytime. Probably has quite a few of these routes, I imagine.
Could
Right.
be, yeah.
That's enough for distractions. Let's get to the pagoda. Ah, there's your barricade, right over there. Well, well, look who we have here. We met you on our way to the Gilded Seven Casino, did we not? Nice to see that I made an impression. Let me guess, you don't want to let us through. No need for that attitude. It's my job to keep our people who've got no business being here. You can't fault a fellow for trying to make a living, can you? Perhaps not. We do not have business, but we do have business here. We've come to meet the man who calls himself Layton. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Nevertheless, I'm afraid I simply cannot let you pass. Why is that? We've stated our business. Because my employer, Mr. Layton, is out at the moment, which means you have no reason to enter the building. You're quite sure he's not in the Towering Pagoda? I didn't just lie to you, if that's what you're insinuating. The boss has left the building. He's away. Gone. Not here.
Where could he possibly have gone? Oh, I actually forgot that Fish looks still with us.
Yeah, no.
Which is good because then I don't have to voice them both at the same time all the time. We know where he isn't in the Towering Pagoda. Professor, I propose we do some sleuthing. I'm sure we can track down this other Layton down.
Sleuthing.
Sleuthing, thanks.
Again, another weird word. I agree. Let's ask some people in the area if they've seen my elusive counterpart. Oh, goody, that sounds like an excuse for backtracking.
No.
This is, it's definitely a art.
Yeah, it's like probably still better than most graffitis and so this.
I don't know, there is graffiti here, but it's all covered up.
Yeah.
Ugh, some people have no respect for others.
What seems to be the matter?
Just look at this wall of mine. Someone had splotched paint all over it. I'm sure the little miscreant who did it is only having a laugh, but I'm the one who has to clean it up.
The paint's completely dry. It looks like it'd be really hard to strip it off.
I suppose I'll just have to paint over this mess. While we're here on the subject of painting, I might as well ask, you ever heard of this puzzle? Alright. Hit me. Alright, what's going on here? This old brick wall has been decorated with an unusual design. 5 different shapes have been painted on a white background as shown. Just by looking at the picture, you should be able to tell which colour paint was used the most. So which one was it? Touch the tin of paint that was used the most. Say white. Gotta have a white background to start with and then paint all over that. And I do like they hidden the white paint can behind the guy to make you think it's not an option.
Yeah, that is. It's like, oh,
How
I need to
about
figure out
this?
the quickest mission.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I'm
Yeah.
so bad at English math terms.
Equation. Calculus.
The surface area of, all the shapes.
Percentage. Good thinking. And you know what? Your clever thinking has given me a brilliant idea of my own.
Oh, what's that?
If I just paint this wall white again, I'm practically asking for it to be covered in graffiti. So maybe I should get someone to come by and paint a fancy mural on it instead. I mean, a white wall is one thing, but you have to be real loud to graffiti a nice mural.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it myself. I mean, that tends to be what happens most of the time with these types of graffitis or whatever. Make sure they have a good proper one done, right.
Yeah.
I've got big plans for this wall. I'm going to get someone to paint something amazing on here. Oh, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself before. My name's Slate. Nice to meet you. Okay, that was random. I moved away, and yet they prompted me with that. Is he relevant?
Not sure.
We can go a little bit longer. I want to meet this mysterious Layton, damn it.
After he will, just ask you to solve a puzzle. And then probably run away while you're distracted.
Let's go into the library. I might have something relevant now. Make way, coming through. I'm in a hurry here. I've got to get back. Goodness, that little man startled me. Who would have thought such short legs could move so quickly? Did you see how he raced out the shop?
He was really sprinting, wasn't he? It can't have all been easy in those red shoes and trousers of his.
Hang on a minute.
Wait a second.
And he was carrying 2 armfuls of books to boot. He must be a big customer here. Maybe the lady behind the counter can tell us something about him. I knew there'd be something relevant about this library at some point. Hello there. Can I help you find something?
Actually, I was hoping you could tell us about the man who rushed out of your shop just now.
Oh, that's Dr. Let's see, Avocado.
Avocado.
Avocado. Alright, it's close to avocado, but not quite. He's always in a hurry. It was very strange. His trousers and shoes were absolutely soaked. Well, that's how it always is. I suppose I'm just used to it now. He sneaks away from work to come and browse through our new books. You know how absent-minded geniuses can be. I'm sure he doesn't even know his puzzles in the road. Or maybe he likes to go fishing on his breaks. Perhaps so. He always bursts in, buys a few books, and dashes out without so much as a word.
It's underground.
Anything else?
These are all the scientists that disappeared. Yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh, there he is now. What is it? What do you want? Can you see him in a hurry here? Oh, Luke, I think you've upset him. You can't just go running up to strangers expect them to chat to you, you know?
I can't help it, Flora. How else are we supposed to find leads for our investigation?
I mean, we've been doing this for the last 3 games now. But some people really don't like talking to strangers. Look, if you two are just going to stand there squabbling, will you at least get out of my way? I've got places to be, and I could do with you without you obstructing me. Oh, but you can't keep running around like that. Like what? With your trousers and shoes all dripping wet. It must be awfully uncomfortable. There'll be time for drying off later. I have to go now. Enjoy your little row.
Right, it's gone again.
You might have stayed if you hadn't got off on the wrong foot.
You can't hardly blame that one, me.
At least Flora's getting a bit more involved, I noticed. Oh, I've been here before.
Wait.
That's that
How
guy
did you
again.
get in?
Let's see. Just looking for hint coins. Anything? Something? Alright, just the one. Hello there. Ah, good day, miss. My name's Edgar. It's lovely to meet you.
Hiya, Edgar.
It's you. It's nice to meet you again. You were using that girl as a decoy to lure me out of hiding. I knew it. I knew something was up when she started chatting me out of the blue. Oh, why did I stop talking to her? You've got me right where you want me. I'm getting out of here. Whatever did I do to get on that fellow's bad side?
Haven't got a clue, Professor. Yes, you both do.
He was nice. Is he a friend of yours, Luke?
I wish I could say that, but I can't even get him to stop cowering in fear.
We gotta corner him at some point. Oh, you're taking this one.
Hello there. My name's Paige. What's yours?
I'm Flora. How do you do, Paige?
Not so well, I'm afraid. I've had this puzzle on my mind for days, and it got me positively stumped. I know we just met, and this is terribly forward of me. But would you mind having a look at it?
I don't know why I'm...
Literally everybody in this town does this.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm pondering on this. Have you ever encountered a page in your life?
You mean a person named
named Paige, yes.
No, because I live in Austria.
Okay, well, it's worth an ask.
Like,
No.
no, I get why you ask, but it's like...
It's this way. No? I guess this is the only piece that can fit, then.
I mean, they could also do the 2x1, but yeah, let's start with this first.
No, it has to fit those 3 slots, and this won't fit. That's it. Nothing else
you could
fills.
do the smaller one, and then you can have something else. Like
What,
kind of the last...
put this here?
Yeah, this is like the other option.
Suppose. But I feel like I need to save
off
it.
way too much. Yeah.
I need to save it. You go there.
Can you flip that? Yeah.
Go.
This should fit somehow.
Outfit right there. You fit. Up there. There you go.
Now we just need to get the last one. I can see it.
Done.
Cross your fingers.
Oh my gosh, she solved a puzzle.
It's a second one.
Take that, puzzle.
We're a few short from 2000. I do like she's getting a bit more involved now compared to just a few minutes ago.
Gosh, you must have some sort of super brain to solve a puzzle like that so easily.
I mean, it is quite a simple puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, I try. After all, brains are something no true lady can afford to be without. Alright. Let's see. You go in here? Oh, this is definitely a pet shop with no pets. Except for a turtle.
Do they all have just the same birdhouse, bright and using it? Because it also looks like the,
Granny Wilson's home.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Quack!
Oh, what a lovely parrot.
Nice to meet you. Meet you. I'm Polly. Polly.
Oh my, clever and polite. Well, Polly, my name is Myrtle.
Hello, Myrtle. Nice to meet you. Is this your pet shop?
Pet shop? Oh, no, young fellow. This is no pet shop. It's a meeting place where animals can find true friends like you and Polly, eh?
You can say that again. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Luke.
Martin, I have not played Tamagotchi Life, but I'm very well aware of it. It's not really my type of game, really. It's kind of akin to Animal Crossing. You know, it's that type of genre.
Is it like the old one, or is this like a game made out of the old Tamagotchis that you could get back in the day in the 90s?
No, not Tamagotchi. Tomodachi. That's two different things.
Okay,
It was an experimental-ish 3DS title to utilize your Miis, basically, but it was niche, that's for sure. Well, it's very nice to meet you too, Luke. You and Polly play nicely together now, alright? Ah, hey, Adrian.
Back. Get lost. Get lost.
Oh dear.
Now's not the time for that, Polly.
What was that?
Nothing. Adrian.
Moving along. Ah, well, found the real one. Does anything about this room strike you as familiar, Luke?
Familiar? Actually, now that you mention it.
It does look a lot like Riddleton's home, which means there must be a hint coin around here somewhere. Maybe? Yes! Huzzah! Wait, there's something else here too. Yay! Not a puzzle. Oh!
An awfully big sign for such a small bee. What's the matter?
Well, you know, even a honeybee like myself gets a little down in the dumps every now and then.
It must be really awfully hard looking after all of these puzzles being, you know, a bee.
Well, that's a piece of cake, kid. My problem is that I'm different from all the other bees.
You can say that again. What's the story anyway, Beasley?
Oh, you'll like this.
Oh, so you want to hear about me, do you then? Sure, alright. It's a gripping tale of a lowly drone's triumph over adversity. To become a puzzle bee. I'm talking...
Gotcha! No! Beasley! That's better. Bugs are
Beasley, no!
You really can't slap
Not the
me.
bees.
Stop doing that!
It was a harmless bee!
For one day. Now how are we supposed to solve all those puzzles that we left behind? Oh, no worries there, my fellow puzzle aficionado. Taking care of puzzles is my job now.
What?
Granny's put me in charge, so just leave it to me. Granny who? Oh, right, of course. So then you'll... That's right. You can call me Puzzlette, because that's my
I
name.
hate her.
Yeah, same.
To see ya soon. Soon.
I don't like you. You murdered an innocent bee! How
Like-
dare you!
Like, even if it was just a normal bee, they're kind of starting to become endangered. Save the bees.
Save the bees. So yeah, she's now just replaced Beasley entirely. And even changed the theming and everything. Well, you're bloody late for your job, you know, by the way.
Yeah. I hope he gets replaced in future games or dies.
Good news, we never see her ever again.
God.
'Cause all the other titles take place in the past, so, you know,
Oh, right, yeah.
time travel.
Like, wait. Yeah, it's like, oh, we are the future. Also, this means Half-Life 3 is still confirmed.
No, episode 3.
Episode, yeah. We went to see the man in the towing tower, but he was out. Do you know where he might be? Oh, not be. It's too soon.
Too soon. I've got a pretty good idea, but I'm not telling. He's dangerous. You don't want to tangle with him. Come now. Surely there's no harm in letting us know where he might be. Well, you're wrong there, but I suppose I can tell you what I've heard. It's just a rumour, though. You sure you want to know this? I'm telling you, this fellow's bad news. Proper bad.
We can handle it. What have you heard?
People say he disguises himself and goes walking around the town. He could be standing next to us now, we wouldn't even know. Scary stuff, huh? Actually, I'm getting spooked myself, so let's end this little chat, okay? Laters. Okay.
Sure, I forgot the rest.
That was
Hello
you.
there, Miss Gentleman. How are things?
Oh, nothing. Okay, moving on.
I think she had like the dialogue of like 5 NPCs combined.
I don't think he actually has anything, but it's worth asking. Nope, he's got nothing. Right, at this point, I'm a little blank on who to actually talk to, so trial and error, I guess. The boss? Look, I'm here because I don't want to think about the boss, alright? Anyway, you ain't never gonna find him in spit and sawdust place like this. He's a classy fella. Okay.
Good.
Welcome to Pepper's Noodle Palace. All it be, gents. We're not here to eat, I'm afraid. We just want to ask you a few questions about the fellow who runs the Towering Pagoda. You mean I really can't interest you in a bite to eat? Well, alright. Now, what were you saying? We'd like to meet the man who runs the Towering Pagoda. He seems to be out at the moment. Has he come by your restaurant by any chance? I don't think so. I mean, I don't even know what he looks like. Well, his lackeys come by here to slack off on a daily basis. Terrible table manners they've got too. Come to think of it, that probably means the man you're looking for never comes in here. I mean, would you go skiving off in a place where the boss could burst in at any moment? You make a good point. It's a very astute of you. Flattery's nice, but if you really want to say thanks, order some food next time you come in, okay?
We literally were here half an hour ago.
That's a valid point you brought up, that she's never seen, you know, future Layton. Odd thing. Oh, let's go ask the painter. Considering they brought up... Oh, well, good. That was quick. Not really sure what it is, but that was quick. That's probably going to evolve over time.
Looks like your model is coming along nicely.
Isn't it, though? Ask some of the local children to help. They love painting.
It's looking great so far. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Wait, we haven't seen any children, though. Where are they?
Oh no. The implications.
We're making real progress on this mural. Come by and have another peek at it later. Or I could do it right now. Hang on a minute. Thought so. Hello, friends. Nice of you to drop by again. How's the mural coming along? Just swimmingly. I have a feeling it's going to be a real masterpiece when it's done. Right, I get the feeling this art piece here was probably a part of some sort of contest.
Yeah.
Got a feeling.
I do like when stuff like this happens. Also with, the not well regarded Doctor Who episodes. I still like the
Yes.
episodes.
Funny thing is, the person who wrote that particular, or was the inspiration and theming of the episode, now is full-on YouTuber now. I believe that is Channel Pup, if I remember his YouTube name.
Oh, that's actually cool.
He's doing quite well on his own now. I see you've managed to lay down a rough sketch of the whole mural. It looks excellent. It really is something else, isn't it? I'm glad I asked those kids to do the job.
So, you're going to color in the rest of the piece now?
Of course. It'll be exploding with colour when it's done. It's just going to take a little while. I bet you can hardly wait, eh? Maybe this puzzle about painting will help you pass the time. Won't take long at all. We'll have to do a step in and out. Now, where is this going? It's your job to paint a pyramid built from 21 circular pieces of wood. You've been given 3 colours to work with, red, blue and yellow. Before you get too creative, however, there's one important rule you need to follow. No 2 pieces of wood that are next to each other can be painted the same colour. One piece has already been painted red. If you follow the rule and finish painting the entire pyramid, what colour would A be? Circle the correctly coloured paint. Okay.
So it has to alternate with blue and yellow around it.
Yes. That red right there would completely halts the process down. You'd have to try out a few variants before you can get there.
Yeah, because you can just pick now, and depending on if it will work out or not.
We could cheat. There's only 3 answers. We can't be asked. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think it would just take too long and I would have to... Yeah.
I'm gonna go red.
That should do the trick.
Yay! Blind guessing!
Nice.
Can't be asked.
Maybe for the 3% chance.
There we
Oh,
go.
it doesn't actually matter. Okay, so...
Neat.
Okay.
But still, would have taken longer because of that
Yeah.
variancy. You two certainly have a way with puzzles. I'm tickled pink. Thank you, and good luck with the rest of your mural. I'm sure the finished work will be wonderful. Yep, you can count on that. Give me 2 seconds. Next time you come by, the kids will have coloured in some more of the mural. I can't wait. 1, 2, 3. Done.
Oh, look at all these great colors.
I'm pretty keen on them myself. Yep, the kids are doing a great job.
The kids, you're not doing any of the painting yourself?
Nah, I'm more of a spectator than a painter. I try to help the team as best I can by preparing the paint, washing brushes, and so on.
Well, as long as you're having fun.
I mean, he is the one with the paint supplies. It kind of makes sense. Come back soon to have a look at the mural. Alright, so this time it should be done. It's a little bit more coloured in. There's a couple spaces missing, but we're almost there. The mural looks as though it's almost finished. Yep, we're pretty close now. It's a real beauty. You won't find another mural like this in all of London. Beg to differ, but whatever. I'm very proud, I have to say.
Huh? But didn't you say you local children doing all the work?
Yeah, but he's inspiring community to do something nice.
Which is... yeah.
Well, they're doing the painting, but I've done a lot of the heavy lifting. Literally, in fact, I carried all the paint myself. You know, one of the pots had this great puzzle on the side of it. Here, have a look. My, you certainly have an affinity for paint, don't you?
It's man's good.
Yeah, it's a hobby. Alright. You've been hired to adorn a wall with decorative coloured tiles. There are 3 each of the red, yellow, green and orange tiles and 4 blue ones. The first tile of each colour has already been placed for you. All you need to do is decide where to put the rest. Oh, and one more thing. No 2
it's
tiles...
Sudoku.
Yeah, I was going to say Sudoku by the looks of it. Alright, well, you're the expert. I'll let you handle it.
Okay, right for the second free place that's yellow.
Where?
So the last column and the
Here?
but yeah.
So
Which means
actually...
green goes on top of that. Oh, wait.
Ah, we got 5 colors, but 4 slots. This changes everything.
This actually does change.
Hmm. Well, you could still run the same logic.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's just try it and we'll see where we go.
Okay, what do you need? So I'll just
So
put...
yeah, we just.
You want that red or green?
Nice red first because I already have it.
Alright.
Yeah, which means. Second row, third column would be yellow.
That doesn't...
No,
Here?
yeah. And then in this second
That
column,
doesn't work. That doesn't work diagonal. You gotta factor that in too.
Oh.
And it
Okay,
looks like
this
we're
is
only
nothing
allowed
like Sudoku.
2 of the same colors too. There is a limit to how many of the same color we can have on the board.
Then this isn't like Sudoku at all, and I've been approaching this really different.
I mean, it's got the similar principles, but a little different.
Yeah. Then with my approach was a bit off. Then do the fourth for the second column with yellow.
So
yeah.
You don't have to use all the colors. Just point that out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you do. I'm not sure now. I'm thinking about it.
Then for the first one, second column, just put the green one down. So row is vertically. Horizontally, columns are vertically, so I think we're never on the same page in this, but I was it because I would have placed it in first for second column, so yeah.
You see where I've done it wrong.
It's saying in my mind, but I think we're just literally never on the same page with this, which is a bit annoying, but yeah. I guess you put the orange in the first row then as well.
But where in the first row? Well,
That's
these
the
2.
first column, not the first row.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We still need an orange somewhere.
Yeah. Which for process of elimination is the third row of the first column. White one goes in the third column on the second and the last row then.
Blues here.
So this in the second column for now. This one above.
Nope.
Oh no.
Too many blues.
So I think the blues are the key first.
We just need to swap some out because you got a couple that are pretty isolated, so I mean you can do that.
Yeah, I think so. Means do this swap this with the orange one next to it, and do instead of the red in the last one, do the blue there.
Okay. But, nope, that doesn't work. No 2 tiles of the same color can the same.
Okay. This is so much easier if you could just click on your
I know.
screen. Maybe swap the blue and orange one that are adjacent and the yellow and blue one that are adjacent.
So swap these 2?
Yeah.
Swap these 2?
But does that count like no, that actually destroys
No,
everything.
it still touches.
Okay, but then maybe do the red ones. No,
doesn't work.
It's a big great puzzle for a time.
Okay, pull out the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
I think it's the orange ones that are devious, because I think there's only like 3 of them total. Why can't I just put them back where they were?
Okay, so standing in the top left, and then we'll just say every tile now, going to the right and then in the down. It's yellow, blue.
Wait, top left.
Including the ones, yeah,
Oh.
starting from the left, including the ones that are there. So yellow, blue, orange, green. Then green, red, yellow, blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, orange, green, red. And then red, yellow, and blue.
Yep, that looks about right.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Alright.
Just as I suspected.
Oh, tile B. That's the only pattern that will work. Ah, I think you two are the best puzzle solvers ever met. Well, we do get a lot of practice. Impressive stuff, though. Another thing. Right, we can go a little over. I think this will be the last time.
Yeah.
My mural is nearly finished. You should be able to see it in all its glory. Alright, one more
I
visit.
do like that this is time triggered, that you have to come back all the time.
You just have to visit, pretty much. Perfect time, fellas. We just finished the mural.
Oh, great. Wow, that's a real work of art.
Thanks. I'll be sure to pass on the praise to all the young artists who helped create it.
Don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back while you're at it. You may not have painted it, but you still put a lot of effort into that mural, Slate.
Well, he's like the producer in the project. Thanks. It's not going anywhere, so come and have a look any time you like. The mural's finished. It's a beautiful work of art, unrivaled in all of London. I wonder.
No return here.
Yeah. I wonder if there is a mural of this in London somewhere.
If not, we'll have to fix this at some point.
You definitely know it was a contest made in the UK with that Union Jack over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. We already saw this. Just making sure. Okay, well, that's a nice little extra. They didn't need to put it there. I guess they I'm assuming it was a contest of some sort, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably a school or something, because that would make sense to me. Right. At this point, we couldn't get to, future Layton, whatever, get to meet him,
Yeah,
but next time.
Builds
Anticipation.
Anticipation, yeah.
It also gave me an excuse to do some research on where we should need to go, who to talk to, because right now I'm outright blanking on who we should need to talk to tell us where we need to go next. Or where is future me? Future Layton.
Yeah.
That's alright. Alright, I'll do first stream as the thumbnail preview. Alright, so check back on Wednesday for more Professor Layton stuff. So, yeah. Till then, bye all.
Bye.